evacuation order is in effect for the Seattle metropolitan area. At 7:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the 15th Division of the Washington National Guard was nearly eliminated by several hordes of infected civilians, including the formerly deceased figures named Danielle Myrtle Ryan Abrahams. The following message is transmitted at the request by the Tacoma Police Department. An unspecified type of homicide has been reported at the neighborhood of Hilltop. At 10:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, police have reported a murder victim who had strange bite marks on their chest and neck. The police have believed that the attack must be a work of a humanoid vampiric creature. At this time, all residents within a quarter-block radius of Hilltop are advised to stay out from the area and remain in your homes. Remain vigilant of any suspicious activity in your area, and do not forget to dial 911 if there is a life-threatening emergency. Stay tuned to the station for more details, and refer to later statements if necessary. The following message is transmitted at the request by the Spokane Police Department. 3 people have been murdered in the suburb of Spokane Valley. At 12:03 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 people were reported to be brutally attacked and murdered by an unknown individual. The murder victims bears huge bite marks on their chest, neck and head. It appears to be the same bite marks from the same murder event in Tacoma since 2 hours ago. The identity of this suspect is unknown, but is believed to be a vampiric creature in nature. All residents in Spokane Valley and nearby suburbs, including the city of Spokane, are advised to be vigilant of any suspicious activity in your area. If possible, residents should return to their homes and do not go outside. If you see any suspicious activity in your area, dial 911. Do not apprehend the suspect yourself, as he is believed to be dangerous. Continue to monitor local radio and internet sources for more information and updates, and refer to later statements if necessary.
This is KIT 1280 AM radio, serving the Yakima, Washington area. It's 8:30 p.m. on February 14, 2019. Tonight is Valentine's Day, and it appears to be approaching towards the end of the day. But what we are concerning about tonight is that a violent attack at Starbucks have just occurred near First Street. According to police sources, they found everyone dead inside the shop. Authorities cannot ascertain who is the culprit behind this attack. However, medical pathologists have inspected the bodies and claims that they have huge bruise and bite marks all over their bodies. We are not sure what it is, but police said that it must be a work of an animal creature. However, we cannot know for sure. And after that I hear some developments of the murder cases in Spokane and Tacoma since 2 years ago. This scene looks all too familiar, except that it is a violent one unlike anything I've seen before. Right now, the area within the Starbucks coffee shop is being cordoned off by the police, and I would advise all residents to stay away from the area as the investigation is ongoing. We would like to encourage you that if you see any suspicious activity in your area, do not forget to call the authorities. Do not apprehend the suspects yourself, as we have no idea who are we dealing with right now. Some people thought that it must be a vampire. Unfortunately, these days we can never be too sure. We will continue to give you more developments as soon as we get it. This is KIT 1280 AM, serving the Yakima, Washington area. Stay tuned to this station for more information and updates. We'll now move on to the National Weather Service forecast.
The following message is transmitted at the request by the Spokane Police Department. A civil danger watch is in effect for all of Spokane until 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 9:10 p.m., police have reported hearing loud screaming noises inside St. Francis Xavier Parish. Police later entered the parish and found everyone dead inside. Among these corpses that has huge bite marks on their bodies, a note was found belonging to the perpetrators claiming that the war against humans is almost begun, and told authorities that they cannot be defeated. Law enforcement officials have closed off the parish, and are trying to ascertain whether if these threats made by these perpetrators are accurate. They also believed that it must be the work of the vampiric creature, based on the writings of the note they found inside the parish. This is a dangerous situation and the threat risks for possible vampire attacks remains unknown. The exact information of these perpetrators are unknown at this time, but it is speculated that it must be related to the recent vampiric attacks in Spokane and Tacoma since 2017, and most recently a murder at Puget Sound since October 17, 2018. Criminal investigations are currently ongoing, and law enforcement officials are advising all residents to remain at your homes for the rest of tonight. Traveling outdoors is being discouraged at this time. Remember to remain vigilant of any suspicious sightings in your area. If you see any perpetrators or any suspicious sightings or activity in your area, dial 911. Do not fight back against these perpetrators yourself, as they could be extremely dangerous. Continue to monitor local radio and internet sources for more information and updates. The following message is transmitted at the request by the Spokane Police Department and city officials. Police have reported that Ryan Abrahams' grave has been found empty. Witnesses have saw a strange figure wearing dark mage robes was seen digging a grave containing the remains of 17-year-old Ryan Abrahams, and have stolen his remains. It is unknown who this man is, or what his intentions are at this time. In light of recent developments and numerous cases regarding vampiric attacks in nature, it is speculated that this man is no ordinary person, but another vampire figure. So far, there has been no interaction with the man. Police are advising all residents to not interact with this man, as he is presumed to be dangerous. If you spot any suspicious activity regarding this mysterious person, dial 911. The Mount Nebo Cemetery is being closed for the investigation. Anyone caught inside the cemetery will be arrested. No one is allowed inside the Mount Nebo Cemetery at this time. Authorities are working to apprehend this mysterious figure. Stay tuned to this station for more updates and information.
This is KOMO News 4, serving the Seattle-Tacoma area. News time at 7 p.m. with the latest developments of this current event. According to the Washington State Police in the press conference, they told to the press that they are unable to track down any perpetrators that are responsible for the recent murders and attacks since early 2019. They also stated that they are no closer to confirming whether if any threats made by these perpetrators are accurate. As a request by the governor of Washington, the contents of the threat messages are to be classified. Again, we do not want to cause panic, as we have no idea what are the repercussions of the crisis that we are about to face. Some civilians are demanding on social media that they needed to know more about the situation, and there is a small possibility that a riot might break out at any time. Meanwhile, a number of posts and theories are beginning to appear throughout Twitter and even on Reddit, who the users claimed of the vampire's existence. The vampire is something that we do not want to be trifled with. Though they look horrifying as it seems, they only appear in movies, something like in science fiction or horror movie. However, this is not what it seems. These creatures are from the European folklores, and there are recorded existences of these creatures in most cultures dated back in the 19th century. A few social media users supported their claims that the perpetrators are just ordinary people, not something that they believe. Even though these posts sound compelling, we still have no idea who these perpetrators are, who are they, or what their motives are. It is unknown whether if this would have an impact on this upcoming concert events across Seattle, including one that was scheduled to take place at the McCaw Hall on October 19th. The October 19th concert event is where the Japanese idol girl group will be performing tonight. We have recently contacted the venue staff along with local authorities, and they said that the debut performance will continue as planned, while preparations are in a process of being underway. Though this makes a small good news, we are unsure whether if this threat exists for all of the human race, and if so, we might be facing any kind of attack even worse than zombies. However, we have to pray to God and hope that this is only just a figment of imagination from some lone or hardened criminals, or better yet, if they are not the creatures that we feared the most. This is KOMO News 4. We will keep you updated with the latest information as soon as it was available. In other news, the Nevada state authorities, along with the FBI, are on high alert in case of a possible storming raid on Area 51. It was originated from a Facebook post created by Maddie Roberts on June 27, 2019.